Imagine, collective, you pulled a knife out your back that they stabbed you with to cut the cord on their ass. That's why they mad. That's why they big mad. Empath, chosen ones, target individuals, light workers, and my black sheep, I see you. If you are new here, welcome to my channel. I'm Sierra Marie Vibes, bringing you nothing but divine vibes all the time. Well, at least I try. I am here representing for the black sheep, for those who feel unseen, unnoticed, for those who don't get the energy reads, okay? I'm here to read your energy. All right, so let's go ahead and jump into this energy for the Divine Collective and see what's going on here with this energy. So right off the bat here we have self-doubt. Someone here is in self-doubt energy. Someone is doubting their gifts. Someone's doubting the Most High. Someone's doubting their prayers. Someone's doubting their intuition. Someone's doubting their future, and that's definitely not the energy you want to be in, because that's going to cause blockages for sure, collective. So it's going to block your gate of opportunities trying to come into your life when you're in self-doubt energy. So you need to put forth the effort and slow down a little bit, because slow and steady wins the race. Slow and steady wins the race, collective. So if you are at a point where you feel like you're at a standstill, you don't quite know what to do next, where you're going, you don't know, you just don't know how to maneuver right now, because maybe your energies are scattered or you're in this self-doubt energy. You need to slow down for a second. Slow down. And remember that slow and steady wins the race. Also, you need to embrace solitude at this time. Okay? Spirit's calling for you to embrace solitude right now. You also have break free. There's something that you need to break free from. There's something that has you bound. There's something, a stronghold on you that has you bound, that you need to just break free from. You're being asked to break free from the tribe in order to live your authentic life. This isn't easy, but it's very necessary if you're going to share your true self with others. Be brave, be real, be you, and trust that those that love you will always be there for you. And those that don't love you, they're gonna disappear. Poof. They're gonna be gone. Just like that. And if they do that, it is what it is. You have to go ahead and continue to take that leap of faith anyway. Take the leap of faith regardless of who stays in your life, who doesn't, who puts the daggers in your back. Pull them out and sever those cords, collective, because a lot of people that do that to you, a lot of people that refuse to support you on your journey, they're in their ego. They're in their ego. And this is why they won't support you, okay? They won't support you. They want to make up lies and slander, and they want to cover up the truth about who you are, because they don't want people to see you in your true divine energy. That's what it's about. They want to cover up who you truly are. So they might be out here, somebody might be spreading nasty lies about you to someone, or a group of people. Someone might be out here just, doing the absolute most, saying that you're crazy. That's one thing that happens to a lot of targeted individuals. That is one thing that always happens to the black sheep, the outcasts, the weirdos, the crazy ones. You're labeled crazy because you're exposing the truth. You're labeled crazy because you know the truth. You're labeled crazy because you can read energy. You're labeled crazy because you want to protect your own energy. You're labeled mentally unstable because you've chosen to take the path that was most true and most divine to yourself. And so that's why you're asking to be break. That's why you're being asked to break free from the tribe, because you can't be your authentic self around these people. These people don't appreciate you in your essence. They don't appreciate you in your divine energy, whatever that may be. So you have to break away and break free from these people, from the mind control that these people try to put on you, from the blockages that they try to cause in your life, and from the blockages that they try to cause for you to have within yourself. Because these people tend to plant seeds of doubt within our own minds. And if we believe those doubts, then, the enemy's already won. The enemy's won. We don't want that. We want to continue to trust in the divine, trust in the universe, trust in ourselves, so that we can keep on moving forward, making forward movement, slaying these demons, slaying these narcissists, okay? Someone out here has a fear of failure. Someone out here has a fear of failure. And so all of this self-doubt, all of this negative energy, what I'm getting from this is that it's not coming from no one else but you. It's easy for us to oftentimes be the victim, because oftentimes we have been the victim of a lot of situations. But as you begin to heal, as you begin to grow, as you begin to expand, at some point you have to take accountability for your own mind, your own thoughts, and your own life situations, whatever you got yourself into. If you got yourself into a toxic situation, it's up to you, not nobody else to dig your way. They're not supposed to dig their way out of your mess that you created, okay, collective? Because sometimes when we are on the journey, we make dumb decisions. We get with the wrong people. We make the wrong choices and decisions. And we expect other people to pick up the pieces, and then we're the victim. We're not the victim at all. If we get ourselves into karmic situations, those are lessons that are meant to be learned for us and by us. And the people that are teaching us those lessons, they're just there along the way. And so it is up to us to maneuver our way out of that, whether that be us having to sacrifice something, sacrifice people, places, things, situations, relationships, material items. It doesn't matter. If you're being called to make forward movement, then you might have to go ahead and make some sacrifices and come out of this people-pleasing energy, okay? Don't sit up here and be nice. That's one thing I learned. Stop being so dang on nice, because people are predatorial out here, and people see nice people as a weakness. When you are nice, and then it's crazy because you have the people, the covert narcissists, that put on the image, the trickster smile, the image of being a nice person, when they're not. All they're trying to do is get you trapped. Okay, so you have the genuine nice people, like you empath, like you chosen one, like you targeted individual, like you light worker, like you earth angel, like you black sheep. You know, I'm thinking about black seed oil. But they want to get you trapped, okay? They want you to feel trapped. They want to get you trapped. And so the covert narcissist will come in your life and portray your own energy to you, because you are a sweetheart. You authentically embody this energy of self-love, growth, abundance, success, all these positive energies. And they want to take that away from you because of their ego, their pride. They don't like it. You also may have had some karmics that offered you up as a sacrifice, collective. Just because sometimes there are evil deities or evil entities that call for a sacrifice of innocent blood, whether that be a child or whether that be a chosen one. I don't know how much I could say on here, what I can and can't say, but sometimes the requirement for these deities, for them to keep their power, it gets deeper and deeper and stronger, and the sacrifices become worse and worse, because they owe this jinn, they owe this entity, so that they can keep their power, so that they don't be dismantled, so they can keep whatever it is that they've obtained through this, with this evil energy. So they have to pay up, and you might just be the sacrifice, collective. So everything that's going on to cause blockages, everything that's going on to cause self-doubt within you, yourself, your mind, it's all a trick. It's all a trick of those who seek to destroy you for their own benefit and their own gain. Also, collective, I'm picking up here a dark feminine in your energy, or that wants to be in your energy, or that was in your energy. I'm picking up on a dark feminine here. This dark feminine could be a friend, a family member, a lover, but this is a dark feminine. And this dark feminine is observing you, okay? This dark feminine energy is observing you, watching you. I'm picking up on abuse and neglect here. So maybe this dark feminine abused and neglected you. Maybe this is a pattern. Like I said, maybe this is a family member. This could be your mother, your grandmother, or somebody else close that you know. This may be a pattern of abuse and neglect that's been going on. Someone here is greedy, very, very greedy, overindulgent. And someone's wearing a mask. Someone in your energy is wearing a mask. Someone in your energy is wearing a mask, and they low-key, they don't like you. Somebody low-key do not like you at all. They pretend like they do, but they can only pretend for so long. We got somebody here that's an energy vampire, also in your energy. Could be the dark feminine. There's someone here that feels like an outcast, okay? Someone feels like an outcast. Someone's trying to come up with an organized crime here because they don't like you. They don't like what you're doing. They don't like what you got going on. Someone's plotting here behind your back, but you don't have to worry about that because you have justice, okay? You have justice in the upright, justice, karmic justice. Some type of justice is going to prevail. And you know, when you are chosen, of course these people want you imprisoned. They don't want people to see your gifts. They don't want people to see you for who you truly are. They don't want people to see how bright you shine. Shine bright like a diamond. Yes. They don't want people to see you shine bright. So they some haters. Big time. Someone here wants revenge. I don't know what you did. You could have just been being yourself. But somebody here wants revenge on you, collective. Somebody here could be a fire sign. Aries, Aries, Sagittarius, Leo energy here. Somebody could just be having, somebody could be on fire for their passion right now, their purpose. So either fire energy or somebody's on fire for their passion and purpose. And it appears to me as if someone is lost. Someone might abandon their true selves and someone's trying to find themselves again. And now that someone's finding themselves again, there are the people, the energy vampires and the dark feminine that just simply don't like that. They don't like that. They want to take you out. They want to unalive you. They want to unalive you simply because you are walking in your truth. You are being yourself. You're walking in your light. They want to stop you from getting to this abundance that you have coming in. Okay? You need to really, really take the time out right now to listen to your intuition, because your intuition is what's going to save you. It's going to be your saving grace. It's what's going to guide you through this moment in time where you're preparing to enter into this next phase in your life, because you're getting ready to enter a whole new world, whether that be literally a whole nother place, a new adventure, but you're getting ready to travel somewhere, and this might be unexpected. This might be something that you're trying to manifest, but you're getting ready for it. It's coming to you, and it's in your energy. And you're being asked to have faith, collective. What else for the Divine Collective? If y'all see something, a lump right there, I keep my crystals on me. I got to keep my crystals on me. My black salt, my camphor, my sachet. I have to keep my bag on me because, you gotta be protected at all times. You can't be caught slipping out here. In these spiritual streets, you can't be caught slipping out here. So it's a lump. I don't really too much do nothing going nowhere. My kids are homeschooled, so I'm big single, so ain't nobody really gonna see me like that. But yeah, collective, have faith. These people are hating on your confidence. They don't like that. They don't like that because they want you to be meek. They want you to be a people pleaser. They want you to be soft. They want you to be a pushover. They want you to be a doormat. They want to be able to control you. So your confidence, it gives them the ick. Ugh. It makes them sick. They don't like it. They're like, who do you think you are? Who does he think he is? Who does she think she is? She ain't all that. He ain't all that. They ain't all that. The collective ain't all that. Yes, you are collective. Keep your confidence. You are all that in a bag of chips and then some, okay? Continue to walk with grace. Continue to walk with grace. Continue to hold your head up towards the light and trust and believe that support is coming. Support is going to be on the way. You need to seek support. You don't have to bear everything alone. Reach out, seek support, okay? Don't let your pride and ego be in the way of you reaching out for help. There are so many resources out here for people that are black sheep, outcast, targeted individuals, chosen ones, people that are being gang stalked, harassed, those that are being stalked by family members, those that are being shadow banned, those that are trying to cause you paranoia, those that are trying to paint a negative narrative of you. There's support out there for people, for those of us, because I suffer from depression too as well. There is support out there. And all you have to do is, if you have a phone, pick up that phone. Pick up that phone. But make sure when you do this, use your discernment, because when I say there's a lot of narcissists out here, and these narcissists, they're in the hospitals. These narcissists are in the church. These narcissists are in the schools. Yes, the schools with your kids. These narcissists are in the psychiatric hospitals. These narcissists and energy vampires are everywhere. So be mindful when you are seeking support. Don't not seek support, but be mindful. Listen to people's tone of voice when they talk to you. Pay attention to what they say when they're speaking to you. Listen with your intuition, listen with your gut, and pay attention with your third eye, okay? Because people will talk a good game. People will mirror your energy, and people will just see what they can get out of you. They're trying to figure you out, collective. So I do, by all means, say seek support, but use your discernment at the same time. Also find balance. You don't have to always be peace, love, and light. It's okay to be in the darkness. It's okay to work with your shadows, okay? We all have them. We all have our demons. We all have our dark side. Whoever say they don't is a goddamn lie. Period. Period. Point blank. Because, did I say point blank? Period, point blank. We all have our dark side and our shadow side. So you need to get familiar with your shadow side and learn how to come into harmony with that. Harmony and balance with your shadow side. That's what's called duality. That's the yin and the yang energy right there, okay? Because once you know your own demons, hashtag your triggers, once you know your triggers and your demons, and once you know the darkest parts of yourself, you are then able to face that, accept that, figure out how to cope with that, and move forward with that and balance that energy. And also that will help you learn how to slay other people's shadows, because they start to come. You start to see a lot of people's shadows when you start shining bright. Not only does your own shadow start getting bigger, start trying to come up against you, but other people's shadows do too, collective. And when you are a black sheep, you know, sometimes you may seek friendship, you may seek companionship, and you know, there's a time and place for everything. And when you are in alignment, that will definitely come. That's definitely gonna come. Continue to have compassion for yourself, collective. Continue to be inspired. Continue to have awareness. Be aware of your surroundings. Be aware of your feelings, your emotions. Always be aware of your thought processes. Just be aware. Stay woke. All right, collective. We're going to close this reading out by staying in strength, okay? Having strength and staying in the strength energy. You need to be on the lookout for your safety right now, because like I said, when people are envious, they're unpredictable. When you people go into stalking, that is very toxic and dangerous behavior. That is mentally ill behavior, okay? When people are stalking you, if you have blocked people and they are still watching you, that is not okay. All right? That's weird. So look out for your safety, pay attention to your surroundings, and stay aware, stay strong. Stay in gratitude and understand and know that you are protected, okay? Always be in gratitude no matter what the situation may look like. You're on the verge of a rebirth. You are on the verge of a rebirth. So if everything seems like it's hard right now, if everything seems like, you know, like I said in the beginning of this reading, you might feel like you don't know which way to go. You might not know if what's up, what's down, what's left, what's right. You might not know. But that tends to happen when you're on the verge of something huge, like a rebirth, a transformation, because whatever's coming, it's going to bring in a lot of happiness. A lot of happiness. You're going to be able to release your past, release past burdens, release past karmic contracts, release past debt, release. Claim it. So mote it be. You're going to have freedom. Okay? And always remember to cleanse. You know what? Let me tell you something. Excuse me. You know what? When it comes to cleansing, you can pray, which I do a lot of, but you can also use salt. Okay? Let me tell you why salt, rice, black salt, why that works for cleansing and blocking negative energies is because when it comes to spirits, if you put salt in front of your doorways or your windows, because windows are portals, doorways are portals, okay? Mirrors are portals. Your TV is a portal. Your phone is a portal. But anyway, that's nevertheless. When you put salt or rice there, those spirits have to literally sit there and count every single last grain of salt before they can cross that barrier. So if they're not about to do all that. They're gonna come and see that your space is marked. They can't come in. They're gonna go on the other way. They're gonna go on about their way. Sometimes you might have spirits in your house, and sometimes, most of the times, if you are a good person, most of the times, if you are always in a lighthearted energy, your home is high vibrational, you're keeping your house clean, you're keeping people out of your house, you might get those spirits that might mess with you just to let you know, like, hey, I'm here, I'm around. Something might fall down, or something might make a noise, or a light might flicker, or something like that. Don't be afraid, collective. Know that you're activated, and you're activated. So just remember to cleanse yourself, cleanse your energy, cleanse your home, and protect it with that salt. Use that salt. Also, vinegar and salt. Oh my gosh, if you want to cleanse your aura of just dark negative energy, get you some vinegar and some salt. Wash your hands with this vinegar and salt. And as you're washing your hands, wash your hands clean. Just imagine yourself washing your hands clean. If you take the salt and vinegar into the shower with you, or the bathtub, you could put it in the bathtub with you, and it's going to remove those dark energies off from you. Trust me, I know. I take spiritual baths all the time, and when I'm feeling yucky, when I'm feeling spiritual attacks, when I feel like I'm getting under the weather, I go take me a spiritual bath. I might add my bay leaves in there. I might add my rosemary. I might add my hing. I might add my crystals. Whatever I feel called to do to cleanse my aura and my energy, I do that. So you need to cleanse, collective, chosen ones, star seeds, targeted individuals, black sheep. You need to cleanse. Cleanse your minds and your spirit. Remove negative energy. Remove negative energy and embrace change. Okay? And I'm going to end that right here with embrace change, because on this journey, it's going to be lots of ups and downs. It's not going to be easy. You're going to win some, you're going to lose some. But you fight, you keep going. You know what I'm saying? So you have to. It's the name of the game. You don't ask to be chosen. I get it. It's not arrogant to believe or to know that you're chosen. That's not arrogant. It is an honor and a privilege. So always be humble about your spiritual gifts. Always remain humble about your divine protection. Always remain humble when it comes to your intuition. But what you don't be humble about is somebody trying to play with you. That's what you do. That's when you pull out the shadows, because you ain't got to be humble when somebody trying to play with you, playing your energy, and they got you messed up. You ain't got to be humble about that. You better bring out them boxing gloves. You better do something about that. You better pull out that hot foot. Pull out that. Yeah. You better do something about that, for real, because people gonna keep on playing with you as long as you let them. Okay. So embrace change, and welcome new possibilities, collective. So that is your reading. If you did resonate with this reading at all, make sure you hit the thumbs up, because I will be back for more. The more y'all hit the thumbs up, the more I will come back to do more readings. The more y'all support me, the more y'all follow me, the more I will be back to do more readings for my chosen ones, for my star seeds, for my empaths, for my light workers, for my black sheep, for my weirdos. I'm here for you. I see you. So that's it for the energy read this morning. I will be back. Make sure you like and subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you later. Peace.